Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly astrology tarot card readings for the week of March 18th, 2026. I'm just smiling to myself because thought I was recording and I got started and then I realized I'm not recording. So here I am, as always, for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe as it really helps the channel. I am using the Radiant Rider Waite Smith tarot deck. I love this deck. I learned on just the regular Rider Waite Smith tarot deck, but this one being radiant, the pictures are a little bit clearer, which I really like. Without further ado, we'll get started. Here we are with Aries. Let's see what we have for Aries. This is Aries for the week of March 18th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Aries. All right, I think that's good. I love this. Seven of Swords. This to me is a strategy change. You know what? And to make things better. So if there's something you need to change, some kind of strategy you need to relook at, this may be a good week to do it. And the Devil card, I get this not being, well, you might have restrictions, right? But the strategy change is going to help you to lift these restrictions. And the outcome card, I love it, is this Hermit card. This is like getting enlightenment one step at a time and just saying, you know what, you're kind of by yourself, you're kind of in your head, maybe, and you know what, just moving forward one step at a time. Bottom of the deck for you, I want to say this is this Ace of Pentacles, a beautiful, fertile new beginning. So I love that for you, Aries. It sounds like it might be time to make that strategy change, but slowly, right, with discernment. And then starting some things off fresh and new. So there you go. Taurus, here we go. This is for Taurus for the week of March 18th, 2026. What do we have for Taurus for the week of March 18th, 2026? First card out, Nine of Pentacles, this life of luxury, right? Having the resources, and also having time to relax, take time in the garden, enjoy yourself, have a cup of coffee or whatever. I love this. This is that beautiful card of abundance. Then you get the Death card, which is really change coming in. You might see some things changing, and I almost feel like some of you just feel it, like you know it. It's things that are changing. You have really no control over it, but it's okay because it's kind of clearing out, that the old, letting the new. And I love this, letting the new grow, which is like this Ace of Wands. I was going to say Ace of Pentacles, but it's Ace of Wands. It's like, yeah, you're letting this new energy come forward. I just heard the past is gone. You put a period, you move on, and you know what? You have this beautiful new creative beginning to get started in. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. All right, next up here is Gemini. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the week of March 18th. 2026, March 18th, 2026 for Gemini. Let's see what we have. March 18th, 2026 for Gemini. Ace of Swords, like a new beginning with your thoughts, right? Your data, your processing, your discernment, cutting through things. It's almost like for some of you, I believe that you kind of have stepped back and now it's time to clear some things out, right? To cut some things out of your life. It doesn't have to be in a harsh way, but just that quiet way to kind of move things along. Yeah, Nine of Wands is the next card. You kind of feel a little bit beaten up, right? I mean, it's like, no, I've taken enough now, right? I'm standing for my principles. I'm here. I have these people around me, my people that love me and that. And I'm kind of beaten, but I'm not gone, right? I'm going to come up and I'm going to cut some things out. And I love this because your outcome card is this beautiful Empress card, represents love, abundance, fertility. I love this because right here, you probably can't see it, but there's this little waterfall. This represents love, right? Unconditional love, universal love. It's always flowing, right? We just have to dip our hand in and take a drink or whatever, and it's always there. And I just feel like, moving forward, making some changes, cutting things out of your life that you don't no longer need might be a good idea. But then you only know, right? It might not be the right timing, so only you know. All right, next up is Cancer. This is Cancer for the week of March 18th, 2026. What do we have for Cancer for the week of March 18th, 2026? King of Pentacles, you're really grounded. You have a lot of resources. You know, use them wisely is what I just heard. Use them, use discernment and use your resources wisely. Resources don't have to just be money, but they are money. Okay, that is a resource, but it can be your time, your energy, your thoughts. So keep that in mind, using your resources wisely. You then get this Judgment card. This is like, you know, you're looking up and all of a sudden, like, the door opens and you see the light on something. I get the feeling that some of you will just all of a sudden be like, have that aha, see the light type of moment. And then you end up with this Two of Cups, seeing eye to eye with people, right? Being able to like exchange. This also reminds me, it might be a health issue. You might find a new doctor. You might find some kind of new, you know, I don't want to say a cure. I'm not saying that. And I am no doctor. But, you know, please go see your doctor if you have any issues. But I just feel like you might be seeing eye to eye more like on a medical issue or something with somebody. You might hear something, you might not. It all depends. But it just kind of gives me that thought. So the bottom of the deck card too here is this Death card, which is to me change, okay? Moving forward, changing, and using your resources wisely. Why? Because you saw the light, right? All of a sudden, it's like you had like an aha moment. So that's what I see for you. All right, next up is Leo. Here we go, Leo. Leo for the week of March 18th, 2025. Leo for the week of March 18th. 2026. Okay, when I started this, I wanted to say 2023. Now I just said 2025. It is what it is, but here we are with Leo. So let's see what we get. Let's keep shuffling for March 18th, the week of March 18th, 2026. Six of Wands, riding in as the leader, right? Knowing, like, this is what I want. This is the direction I'm going. I just get the feeling like, it's like, yep, this is how it's going, and people are behind you with that. This King of Wands, yeah, sitting in your power, right? Strong intuition. Know that you got the path. You're the leader. Look at these two cards. Actually, let's see. How did they go down here? They went this way, facing each other. Yeah, they're like looking at each other, working out new plans, working out new things, working out new life changes, which I love. Now, Five of Cups comes in. There's a little bit of grief in the sense of things that you're losing. Yeah, you're moving forward, right? You have new things to learn, new things, new people to meet, new things to do. And that's represented here. But you know, to do that, like anything in this life, you have to give a couple things up. Things are going to change. So, you know, there's a little bit of that loss, that grief, but it's very minor, very minor. But, you know, and then I love this because then the bottom of the deck is this Ace of Swords, just moving forward and really being able to handle all that other stuff. If there's something that you have to cut out of your life, or, you know, or you can't maybe visit your family as much or whatever, you end up finding a way to figure that out. So it's just going to take a little time, but it all comes through in the end. All right, next up is Virgo. As everyone knows, I'm a Virgo, so let's see what we have for this week for us Virgos. Okay, a bunch of cards just fell out. I'm not going to take those because they fell out in a big chunk. More because I don't know how to shuffle versus, you know, the universe, I think, on that one. King of Pentacles. I'm laughing because when I show you the reading, it's like, yep, that sounds about right. King of Pentacles, right? We have our resources. We have the money. We have the time. We have the, you know, the emotional stability. I mean, we sit in our power, okay, with this card. That like the King of Pentacles sits in his power, and he's looking for opportunities, but he's not going to, you know, just willy-nilly move forward. So I love that. Here we are sitting here in our power thinking, I don't really like the options in front of me right now. But hopefully, right, we hope that source, you know, there's another option coming up behind us that we don't quite see right now, which I love that. And then this Nine of Wands. Yeah, I thought that's why I started laughing, because I'm like, well, of course, right, Nine of Wands. Because I think some of us are just feeling a little bit like beaten, but we're still standing. Okay, that's, I know how, I just feel like, oh my gosh, really? I heard a term the other day, and it's called resiliency fatigue. It's just being tired by being resilient all the time, you know, and it just kind of tires you out. Doesn't mean you give up, doesn't mean you don't keep moving forward, but sometimes, you know, I know for me personally, it's like, Like, really? I have to pull myself up by my bootstraps, like, again? Where's my Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes winnings, right? Where's that at? But anyway, that all being said, yes, pulling ourselves up, taking the time for some grounding. If we do feel a little bit of resiliency, fatigue is a good word there, because it's like, yeah, I realize too, for myself only personally, I'll share this. I realize it's not about finding like the next supplement or the next, probiotic, prebiotic, whatever. You know what it's about? For me personally, getting back to basics, getting enough sleep, the best nutrition I can get, and getting a little bit of exercise, a little bit of fresh air. And that all of those, I don't want to say those cost nothing. That's not true. But just getting back to basics is what I've heard from myself. So that might be helpful for you, and it might not. It all, we all have free will. All right. So that being said, let's move on to Libra. Here we go. This is for Libra for the week of March 18th, 2026 for Libra. For the week of March 18th, 2026. One card just flew out. I'll keep it. Yep. Okay. Libra, strategy change. I got this for another sign earlier. Yeah, moving forward, but the strategy change has like a positive result to it, because it kind of leaves people that are working against you, or that you may perceive are working against you, leaves them at kind of a loss. So you kind of have that step up, as you move forward. Feeling like you need to protect yourself. Like, yeah, there is something coming, that you need to maybe sitting there waiting for some more information, listening to your mind and what you're hearing, but also listening. This moon tells me also listening to your intuition, right? Going deep and really thinking like, what do I need to do? But also protecting yourself here, like with your arms crossed. And then this Five of Cups, almost feeling like you need to give something up in order to get something. There's a sense of like grief or loss I'm getting with your reading. But I will tell you, the bottom of the deck card is this Empress card. So, I want to say, I just heard chin up, keep going, keep moving forward, changing the strategies. Yes, when you do that, there's good, there's bad, right? Everything is bittersweet. I was told that years ago. Everything is bittersweet. So you make every decision. So you make the decision and you move forward, and there you go. I hope that helps to get through the week here. Next up is Scorpio. This is Scorpio for the week of March 18th, 2026. Oh, let's try that shuffle again. This is for Scorpio for the week of March 18th, 2026. Let's see what we have. Again, a bunch of cards just fell out. I'm going to throw those back in. Okay, here we go. Sorry about all that shuffling. I just wanted to make sure I got a good shuffle. First up, Nine of Pentacles, sitting in your power. King of Pentacles. I'm like, that's not the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I've gotten this card for at least 3 other signs right now. So, yeah, sitting in your power. You have the resources, you have the energy, you have the time, you have the money, but being very discerning as to where you're going to use that. Six of Pentacles comes up. Balance, right? Using those resources, right? Trying to figure out, where best can I use my resources, like to help the most people or to help the most animals or to do whatever, and stay doing that within your means, within the means of your finances, your energy, your abundance, but you can't deplete yourself to help others. Five of Swords comes up, almost like people, like there might be a bully around or somebody like kind of trying to take what you have. Be mindful of this, because, I feel like this isn't you. I feel like this is somebody else who might be wanting to tap into your good, like your grace and your graciousness. And then the last card, though, this fell out, and I don't often go 4 cards in, but then the Sun card, I love this. This is fully like I heard full illumination. So when you get this, it should be illuminating to you who or what the situation is. So, mind your P's and Q's, make sure you take care of yourself. And, but also having, I love this, bringing balance into other people's lives by doing something for them that might be helpful for them, if that's what, if that's how it works out. So there you go. All right, next up is Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius for the week of March 18th, 2026. This is Sagittarius for the week of March 18th, 2026. Sagittarius, here we go, for the week of March 18th, 2026. First card that I get is the Seven of Cups. I get like spoiled for choice. Like, what do you want to do? Use your discernment, really, right? Sit back. Maybe it's not even time to make a decision yet because it might be a little bit too soon for that. But when it is time, make sure you're watching. Some of these cups hold really good things. Some hold fantasies, and some hold not so good things. So keep that in mind. Oh, King of Cups card. Yeah, riding the waves, right? You have the level of leadership ability to discern and know that, yeah, things are going to, it's going to be wavy, but you know what? We just keep on going and keep on moving forward. And Four of Pentacles, this is interesting. This is holding on to your resources. This is holding on to your time, your money, your ideas. And yes, you're happy to share, but you're going to hold on to them pretty tightly. So that actually, it might be a good thing for you right now to do that. So there you go. All right, next up is Capricorn. Let's see what we have for Capricorn for the week of March 18th, 2026. What do we have for Capricorn for the week of March 18th? Capricorn for March 18th, 2026. Nine of Swords, a little bit of anxiety, but I don't want to say I like this card, but you know, nobody wants to hear, oh, anxiety, but it's not a bad thing in the sense of you're in your bed, you're safe, this person's safe in their bed. You know what? It's just, yeah, think things through, play the chess game in your head on things that might be bothering you or issues in your life, and you'll figure it out. And I love this because then you get the Seven of Pentacles card, which is like cutting out things you don't need, nurturing that which you do, but taking a long, hard look at what do I need to move forward? Who do I need in my life? What situations do I need? What events? So keeping that, in mind, but also taking the time to nurture that which is working for you. And this Ace of Cups, it's almost like whatever this issue is, it brings you a new emotional beginning. And I not only heard a new emotional beginning, but like a higher vibration, like you rise up in your vibration because you like you have an aha moment maybe, and you just move forward, and yes, there's some anxiety, but that's almost what you needed to get started, to get through the process, to get up to that higher like energetic level. So there you go, Capricorn. Next up now is Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarius for the week of March 18th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Oh. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, working hard, like you're a crafts person, like you know what you're doing, and you have people behind you, like your family backs you or your community. I mean, things are, moving forward with that beautiful, energy of improving your community, improving your family, like your life, your home, really knowing where to like make those changes. And I just saw like a sculptor just making those detailed like chiseling on the sculpture, on the statue, to just make it like take it to that next level of perfection. While you're sitting here doing all that, I kind of feel like you might be in your head, this Four of Cups, not feeling like, yeah, I know I'm doing all that, but I don't feel like I'm really getting anywhere, or I don't feel like, things are really working right now. Keep in mind that, Source and the universe might have another option coming up that you're not available. So it's okay maybe to just sit and stay in place and, kind of be like, well, yeah, I know I'm this crafts person, so what's taking so long? But then I love the outcome, this Ace of Pentacles, a new fertile beginning, right? Coming in, and you have the Three of Pentacles, like, and you're coming in and starting this new fertile beginning. I don't know if you take something like a business to the next level or something, but and I'm not saying that exactly happens this week, but keeping in mind that you have the skill set. And I feel like there might be a breakthrough coming for you. The bottom of the deck card is this Four of Swords, which tells me it might be good to meditate, ground yourself, and really ask the universe, tell the universe really what you want, then let it go, okay? But moving forward with a little bit of grounding and meditation might be helpful. All right, here we go, and now we have Pisces. This is Pisces for the week of March 18th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Pisces for the week of March 18th, 2026. I'm going to shuffle one more time. There we go. That's that kind of shuffling. Now I'm going to do a little bit different shuffling. Right? First card I get out of here is this out of the deck is this Nine of Swords, kind of being anxious or worried about something, right? But next card then is this Four of Swords, which is like making sure that you're grounding yourself, making sure that you're getting enough rest, making sure that you're stepping back away from the world. Because then your outcome card here is this Tower card, almost like things might really be changing for you. And when I see the Tower card, I know people get worried. And of course, this image, you can come out of the Tower backwards and fall out and not know where you're going, or you can come out and be looking where you're going, as this gentleman is, and saying, okay, the ground is shifting like beneath my feet, but how am I going to have a good solid landing, right? So keep that in mind that, when I see the Tower card, I don't really get too upset about it, because I feel like it just helps that energy to clear things out in my life that really aren't working anyway, that I know I have to clear out, that I just haven't gotten around to clearing out yet for whatever reason. Sometimes I'm busy, but other times, I don't want to upset the apple cart, but it might be time to have some things clear out of your life. And that may be what's causing that anxiety. I will tell you, your bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups card. You will see eye to eye with people and move forward, and as we all do. And you know what? I think it's going to just be on much more firmer ground moving forward. So there you go, everybody. That's what I have for the weekly astrology tarot card readings. As you know, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Avana Intuitive. And until we meet again, which will be tomorrow for our weekly energy readings and a 3-card pick, namaste.